I started playing sports when I was 4 years old. I have an older brother and an older sister, so I wanted to start playing as soon as I could. I've always watched them, so I always started off on the higher level teams, even as a 4-year-old. Soccer was the first sport I played. Grew my way into like basketball, softball, track. But yeah, I was 4 years old when I first started playing, and I thought from then on I knew that I loved sports, so I just wanted to keep playing. I always wanted to be competitive. I loved being competitive. I loved trying to keep up with the best players. So yeah. And then obviously once you get one concussion, you're a lot more susceptible to getting other ones. So that very first one, or the second one total that I got, kind of led to the whole damage of all of the rest of the 8 of them. Those 7 within 3 years were not good. The third total one, it took a lot longer for me to get back into the habit of being able to read and then answer questions on it. So when you have to do those type of assignments in middle school. My fourth one total, that was a really big one. I was actually almost medically induced into a coma for about 3 weeks from that one. That one was the one that made symptoms go like very downhill. Obviously that one was the one that we talked about not getting back into sports, but we're like, you know what, I was fine after about 3 months, and I waited another extra month just in case. And I was like, yeah, I do want to get back into it. I was already talking to some colleges, and I already was on the varsity track team my 8th grade year. I wanted to be an athlete. I wanted to be Division I. I wanted to eventually try out for the Olympics. Didn't know if it would happen, but that was the goal. I said, I have to stop. I barely even hesitated telling him that, and I don't know why, because everything about me was an athlete. That's who I was. That's what I knew, especially from watching my siblings be athletes. They won state championships in high school, and they were doing great things with their life, and they loved it, and I wanted to be just like them and even be better than them, and I had chances to be better than them. He basically told me just how high of risk I already was for getting dementia and Alzheimer's, and it wasn't hereditary in my family, but with traumatic brain injuries, you see that. So the hardest part for me, I thought, during the process of all 8 of them, was giving up sports. I thought that was by far the hardest part for me. I believe everything happens for a reason in life, and without that happening to me, I don't think I'd be who I was. I take things a lot impatient now, and I try to cherish memories a little bit more, I think, than some of my friends during the time. You gotta practice to get your brain better. Practice doesn't make perfect, but it'll definitely help with improvement.